Hello there, viewers. Warm welcome to you. Can you hear me? Thank you for responding with yes, Irmias, Abdisa, Double FX, and others who have joined this live chat session. Thomas Tesfaye, Nahom Gumata, Barkon McConnon. Uh, I tried to connect my laptop, but internet speed is slow, so I could not connect the laptop. So I am on mobile now. On mobile, I cannot read all comments. I cannot take all your questions, but internet speed is slow. Mulugata Shimalis joined as well. Welcome, Mulugata Shimalis. A very important news stories for you in this live chat. Viewers, Oromo News Update Stocks Tutorial joined as well. Hello, Oromo News Update Stocks Tutorial. I'm fine. I'm fine. There's three main news stories in this video. Firstly, Somalia. I have been warning about rising tensions, ethnic tensions between Ethiopians and Somalis. Sarah, a few hours ago, did a video about deaths of some Ethiopians in Somalia. I have received more details of what happened to Ethiopians. Several have been killed in a horrific attack in Somalia. News has been confirmed. Secondly, a Fano leader has been killed. Announcement has been made by Ethiopian National Defense Force, Ethiopian military. Today confirmed the death of a Fano leader. Who is he? How significant is this death? Nathaniel Mickey joined too. How big was the man who has been killed by Ethiopian military in an operation? Thirlvios Tigray today issued a very strong statement slamming Ethiopian federal government. Nahom Architects joined as well. Welcome, Nahom Architects. This is perhaps the strongest statement from Tigray in months. It seems there are serious issues, big differences between Tigray regional government and Ethiopian federal government. Are the two on a collision course? The federal government issued a statement 3 days ago about implementation of Pretoria deal. And then today, Tigray issued a statement. I want to share main points of this statement with you. Same, ye Gabriel Lag, please don't use hateful remarks. Don't use provocative language. I request you, because I'll have to ban people who criticize ethnic groups, who criticize religions, who criticize nationalities. Don't generalize, because there are good and bad people in each and every society, in each and every group, in each and every nation. No group, no nation, no race is perfect. That is why please don't write such insulting comments about a whole ethnic group. That's not fair. General Komsa joined too, says peace, prosperity, and freedom for all Somalian brothers. for all Somalis as well. I think peace, prosperity for all. Kijana Macon has joined too, says, hi, how are you? I'm fine, Kijana Macon. How are you? Good to see you in this live chat. Warm welcome to you. Mulki Zorius joined too, says, hello, Sajid. Aesop Habisha says, yes, very clear. Perhaps he's responding to when I asked about the voice, the audio. Let me start, viewers. Can I speak? TS joined as well. Welcome, TS. Hussein Hibo joined after some time. Hussein Hibo, I think you have been a regular participant. Semper Fidela said to Gibrai, hello, joined to Mohyuddin, hi everyone and good evening. Welcome, Mohyuddin, to this live chat. Abdi Muhammad says, hi, Sajid. Abdi Muhammad Ilmi. Atnatios Tafira joined, a regular participant. Jafar Jamal, a new but regular participant. Am I right, Jafar Jamal? You're a new participant, but regularly I'm seeing you. I am Oromo, not Ethiopian. Someone's name, I have to read that. Says, hi, Sajid. Hi. Sarom Marasa says, hello. Yes, Jafar. I remember my viewers. I try to build contacts with them. That is how we stay connected. Aklilo Gebrimariam joined to welcome Aklilo. Now, let me start, viewers. Let me speak about the first news story. I'm fine, Semper. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. I'm recovering, preparing for my surgery. Let me speak, viewers. I'll take your question comments a little later. An unfortunate, horrific incident which happened in Somalia last night, which should be condemned. Please, whether you are from Ethiopia or from Somalia or Somaliland, please don't be a tool of spreading hate and provocation because people's lives are in danger. I have been warning you. I've been warning that tensions are rising between two ethnic groups, Ethiopians and Somalis of Somalia, Oromos of Ethiopia, and Somalis of Somalia. Because after the signing of the MOU between Ethiopia and Somaliland, we saw some strong statements from Somalia's government. And we saw some protests in Somalia against Ethiopian government. Somalia's ministers, government officials, military officials resorted to the use of irresponsible, undiplomatic, strong language against Ethiopia. They tried to mobilize people to some protests were held. All that led to rising of ethnic tension between Ethiopia and Somalia, between Ethiopians and Somalis. Thousands of Ethiopians live in Somalia and vice versa as well. In Ethiopia, thousands of Somalis live. I'm talking about Somalis from Somalia. I'm not talking about Somali region of Ethiopia. There are millions of Somalis live there, but they are obviously Ethiopians. What happened in Gaidu region of Somalia last night is that a house was attacked. A house of Oromos, Ethiopians, was attacked by unknown armed men. 6 casualties confirmed so far. 3 men, 3 women. They were slaughtered by these unknown armed gunmen. One Somali woman was killed as well, but deaths of 6 Ethiopians confirmed so far. The doctors in the area have confirmed the arrival of 6 dead bodies, and some other patients who were injured. They have also been received at a local hospital. The news, Sarah broke this news a few hours ago. Back then, it was a little unconfirmed. She tried to confirm it. She was convinced. She said that, Baba, this incident did happen because it is being reported by Somali news sources. Why would Somali news sources admit that Ethiopians have been killed in Somalia? So the news has been confirmed now by several news sources that Ethiopians have been killed in Balad Havao, which is in Gaidu region, Jubbaland, I think. Who killed these innocent Ethiopians? They did not have any say in the MOU which was signed between Ethiopia and Somalia. They are just Ethiopian, maybe refugees or Ethiopian Oromos living there. But they did not take part in writing the MOU or backing the MOU. They have been killed just because they were Ethiopians, just because they were Oromos. And by the way, this MOU is pitting Oromos against Somalis. Groups in the Amhara region have distanced themselves from this MOU. They say they have no hand in this MOU. They don't back this MOU. Shafo will join too. He's the first member who has joined today. So warm welcome to you, Shafo Well. Welcome to the family, my views and news. Members have special badges, so I recognize them. If you want to be a member, you can click the link given in description section of this video. You can be a special member of the channel. Welcome, Shafo. So, 6 deaths confirmed. Yini Musica joined. Welcome, Yini, one of my regular participant viewer. Warm welcome to you. Sammy has joined too. Sammy is also a member. Welcome, Sammy. Oromia Jito joined too. Now, who killed these Ethiopians? Either you call them Oromos or not, they're basically Ethiopians. We don't know. By the way, Al-Shabaab could have a hand in this death too, because Al-Shabaab condemned Ethiopia's Somaliland MOU. It announced to take action against Ethiopia. But Al-Shabaab is not known for attacking Ethiopians. Al-Shabaab is known for attacking. Welcome, Queen Sheba, joined after some time. Ming Hon too. Queen Sheba has been away. Maybe she boycotted my views and news. She is back. Welcome back, Queen Sheba. Simon Tesfaye, did Skandar Naga die? No, the Horn affair says hello. Who killed these Ethiopians? We don't know. Is Al-Shabaab behind this attack? Al-Shabaab has not claimed responsibility for this attack so far. TE joined too. Al-Shabaab generally claims responsibility for its attacks. So far, I have not seen a statement from Al-Shabaab. Maybe some local group is behind this massacre. I would call it a massacre. 6 innocent lives have been lost. And this is the start, by the way. We could see similar incidents. Somalis could be targeted as well. That is why I say, please don't be a tool of spreading hate. Don't be a tool of spreading provocation which could cost lives. Spread the message of peace. Ask your countries to resolve this issue through dialogue, through negotiation. That is what governments are for. They're not for mobilizing people. Their job is to find solution to problems through dialogue, through negotiations, through lobbying, through diplomatic work. Why are people being mobilized? Why are protests being held? Why is that the people to people contacts have been disrupted and hatred is prevailing between the two ethnic groups. So this incident should be condemned. I think Somalis living in Somalia should condemn this incident. They should protect Ethiopians who are living there in Somalia, and vice versa as well. The Somalis living in Ethiopia should also be protected. I think it's the responsibility of leadership. Leadership should lower the temperature. They should diffuse the tensions. Otherwise, we could see more innocent lives lost in this rising confrontation between Ethiopia and Somalia. King one joined two says even before MOU, locals have been telling Romos to leave. But yes, but I don't think there were such attacks on Romos before the MOU. Now people are being killed, they're being massacred. Hi, Semper. I welcomed you a few minutes ago. Music City Import Sync joined too. I think apart from the government, people has some responsibilities to fulfill as well. Their responsibility is that they should not be part of spreading any propaganda. They shouldn't be a tools of spreading hate. They should not let people to people contacts be disrupted. This incident should be condemned by Somalis. Otherwise, you'll see the consequence of this incident in Ethiopia. We could see serious, widespread ethnic violence. Jay says, Sajid, can you go to the main three topic? Now, you're not listening. I am speaking on the first main topic. It is about deaths of Ethiopians in Somalia. Are you listening to me? Isn't it a main topic for you that uh, innocent lives have been lost? Wake Up joined as well. Welcome, Wake Up. PE says PP leaders increasing the tensions. I think Ethiopian leaders have been restrained in the use of language against Somalia. Yes, they signed an MOU, which is being seen as a violation of Somalia sovereignty by Somalis. But when it comes to use of language, Ethiopian leaders have been very careful. But from Somali side, we saw use of very strong, hateful language against Ethiopia. That is why we're seeing attacks on Ethiopians in Somalia. Somali leadership should be held accountable. Somalis should ask their leaders that don't use such hateful language. If you want to stop Ethiopia from setting foot on Somali land, don't make ordinary Somalis or Ethiopians fuel of this conflict. What are governments for? Governments are for representing people, for finding solutions through dialogue, through negotiations. If the government is unable to handle this crisis, maybe it should give way for someone else. Abdus Salam says killing civilian is never right, but this but should not be written. Abdus Salam, civilian deaths should be condemned. Otherwise, it will not stop. Where will it stop? Tell me. This is what is happening in Ethiopia. That ethnic violence is tolerated. And that is what I've been condemning. I've been saying wherever an Ethiopian is killed, it should be condemned, whether he is Oromo or Amhara or Tigrayan. But ethnic violence has been tolerated in Ethiopia. I've been saying that for years. People back the perpetrators because they are from their ethnic group. Same is now happening between Ethiopia and Somalia. And this ethnic violence could be deadlier, keeping in view how close the two sides are, how connected the two sides are. Yemesgan joined too, says, hi Sajid, which Fano leader died? Did I miss the part? Yes. No, you did not miss the part, Yemesgan. I'm going to speak on this topic. This is topic number 2. Yeah, Opia says that a lot of Somalis live in Oromia. Do you think they'll pay the price? They should not pay the price. We should not say that Somalis living in Oromia should pay the price. No, that is not the way forward. Oromos should protect the Somalis living in Oromia. That is the way forward. Now, secondly, viewers, Neutral says he's Amhara, but he opposes attacks on Oromos, on Somalis too. Yeah, that should be the spirit. That should be the position taken by Ethiopians. Now, let me speak about the second topic, viewers, death of a Fano leader. Do you think Oromos have control over Abiy government? Oromia Jitu says. By the way, yes, very important point. We cannot say that all Oromos are behind PM Abiy. We cannot say that. Oromia opposition parties are not allowed to operate. The Oromo leaders have been expelled. You can say one Oromo leader a few months ago said goodbye to politics. Other is not in Ethiopia, Java, giving interviews from outside Ethiopia. Opposition parties, OLF, OFC under crackdown. Armed group, OLA fighting. So we cannot say that all Oromos back PM Abiy's actions. Then why is that Oromos are being attacked? Just because they are Oromos? Maybe they don't support PM Abiy's government. That is what Somalis should realize. Each and every Oromo is not supportive of PM Abiy's government. Each and every Amhara is not against PM Abiy's government. Some could be supportive of PM Abiy's government. Now, let me speak about the second topic, viewers. Ethiopian military today published a statement on its social media page confirming the death of a Fano leader. By the way, it was May, I think, when Ethiopian military, May last year, when Ethiopian military launched an operation against Fano fighters. But in August, state of emergency was imposed. Before that, military had launched operation. So almost 9 months uh, have passed. How many Fano leaders how many Fano leaders have been killed by Ethiopian military so far? Which main Fano commander has been killed by Ethiopian military so far? I am not aware of any death of a top Fano commander by Ethiopian military. Skandar Naga, Massafint, Sefer Malese, Mere Wadajo, Zamine Kasi, Masrisha, Colonel Mogazagai, Colonel Fantahun, Mekashao, Bletishigao, and all other top of Fano leaders, Fano commanders are alive. They're not only alive, but they are visiting different zones of the Amhara region. They are organizing Fano groups on zonal level, and they want to establish a central level setup as well. But military today claimed that it has killed the main leader of Fano fighters. Name of the leader is Lima Tiju Gebre Tikle. Lema Teju Gabretekle is former CEO of Abyssinia Bank and Awash Bank. He joined Fano. And Ethiopian military claims that the man was killed in Mirhabade. Mirhabade is on Amhara Oromia border. It is in North Shore zone of the Amhara region. In Mirhabade, there is Alim Katimma town. Alim Katimma is right on Amhara Oromia border. And Fano fighters have their presence in Mirhabade. They tried to enter Alim Katimma. This operation was led by top Fano leaders of North Shore. Lema Teju Gabretekle was also part of this operation, but military launched a counter operation and Lema Teju Gabretekle was killed. Who is he? What is his position? According to Ethiopian military, Lema Teju is the head of political wing or propaganda wing. They call it propaganda wing. Political and information wing of Fano. Well, uh, uh, yeah, that is what military says. Head of Abyssinia and a wash bank. Maybe on different occasions he worked as a CEO or he worked as a man in top position in these two banks. Well, this is the first time that I am hearing this name, Lema Teju Gabretekle. So for me, he is not a top Fano commander. And military also confirmed that he is head of political wing of Fano fighters. And that too of Shoa Fano fighters, North Shore Fano fighters. So we cannot say it's a big blow to Fano groups. He's not a top Fano commander. But military is projecting this news as if it has gained, it has achieved something in the operation against Fano fighters. For me, it's not a big blow to Fano fighters. Samia says he wasn't CEO of Abyssinia Bank. Perhaps he was a local branch head. Maybe, yes, you're right. Maybe he was working not in a top position. Nahom says that he is hearing this name for the first time. Alim says might be a warning to other white-collar workers who might join Fano. Yes, Alim, you're right. That it could be a warning to others who are joining Fano. You're right. But for me, it's not a big blow to Fano groups. As I said earlier, he is not a top Fano commander. This is what military has achieved so far, by the way. Jula's military, Jula yesterday addressed new graduates of Ethiopian military, and he said that military was prepared to repel all attacks from all directions, internal or external. Military fully prepared, and that is what military has achieved in the Amhara region so far. That Lima Teju Gabre Tekle, some head of political wing of Fano fighters, has been killed, and military is sharing it as if it's a big news, and Fano groups have suffered a serious loss. Irritian Pearl of Red Sea says, is the MOU dead on arrival? I don't think so. I have been saying government, Ethiopian government, Somaliland, both are more than committed to the MOU. Now, thirdly, viewers, let me speak. 33 minutes have passed, 10 more minutes. Third news story is also a very important one. It's from Tigray. Tigray government issued a statement today. Tigray government pulled no punches in this statement. This is the strongest statement from Tigray government in recent months. This statement indicates the gravity of situation, rising of tensions between Tigray regional government, Tigray region, and Ethiopian federal government. Both have some serious differences, a deadlock-like situation. Are there on collision course? We don't know, but today's statement is very important. Tigray government responded to a statement from federal government. Federal government a few days ago issued a statement saying that it was committed to implementation of Pretoria deal. It had given 37 billion birds to Tigray government. It had helped restoration of basic services, restoration of healthcare facilities, restoration of educational activities, and that Pretoria deal was being implemented, and that legitimate IDPs were returning to their homes too, and a solution to political issues also underway, draft for transitional justice finalized too. To the statement, a Tigray government responded today. Firstly, Tigray government says that federal government statements timing is inappropriate because a meeting is scheduled to be held between Tigray and federal government about implementation of Pretoria deal. So before the meeting, federal government shouldn't have issued such a statement. Rather, these issues should have been discussed at the meeting. By the way, federal government issued a statement in response to a statement from TPLF. TPLF accused federal government of not implementing Pretoria deal, and TPLF asked all Ethiopian nations and nationalities to help Tigray for the Pretoria deal. That is why federal government spoke, and then today Tigray government spoke. Firstly, Tigray government says that Pretoria deal does not make a mention of any referendum to solve the problem, to determine the future status of areas like Humera, Volkite, Koram, Alamata, etc. The referendum is not mentioned in Pretoria. So Tigray government, in a way, opposed the idea of referendum, which is not a new position. Secondly, Tigray government said the use of term legitimate IDPs is a very dangerous development. It's a very dangerous term used by federal government in its statement. All IDPs should return to their homes, not just legitimate. Every IDP is legitimate. There are more than 1 million IDPs in Tigray. They're legitimate IDPs. Why is the federal government saying that only legitimate IDPs have returned or will return to their homes? It means that federal government wants to change demographic balance in Western Zone, Humera, Volkait, Sagad. So, two main issues raised by the Tigray government in today's statement is the future status of Volkait, Humera, Sagad, Koramelamat, and return of IDPs. And thirdly, at the end of the statement, Tigray government mentions autonomy, self-determination, that Tigray wants to maintain its autonomy. What does it mean? Does it mean Tigray wants to exercise Article 39? No. I think Tigray wants to ensure that PP does not enter Tigray. EPLF wants to be the sole political player in Tigray. It does not want Prosperity Party to gain a foothold in Tigray. So it's a fight between top political elites that Prosperity Party wants to have share in power in Tigray. EPLF wants restoration of its status as a political party. It is not ready to give any space to PP to set foot in Tigray. And then the two issues I mentioned, the other two issues, future status of Koram Raya and return of IDPs. So deadlock-like situation between Tigray government and Ethiopian federal government. No solution in sight. They're due to meet. Let's hope that they reach some understanding and some solution is found. Though difficult, I think. I don't see a solution. Tigray wants Volkait back. Federal government says referendum could be held there. Tigray says no referendum. First of all, Tigray should get its territories back, then referendum. An election should be held, and then the new government, new regional assembly can decide whether a referendum should be held or not. So their positions are poles apart. How will they reach a common ground? Let's hope they reach. Let's hope they meet and hammer out the differences. Tigray is starving. Yemeskin says, yes, people are dying of hunger. Yes, you're right. While the federal government and regional government are fighting over the status of situation, if it is drought or famine, they're fighting over it, and people are dying. You're right. Because 40 minutes have passed, I think we should end this live chat. Again, I would condemn what happened to Ethiopians in Somalia. It should be condemned. Somalis living in Ethiopia should be protected. Ethiopians living in Somalia should also be protected. The two governments should handle their issues without mobilizing people, because people to people contacts are being disrupted and hate is prevailing. Secondly, I talked about the death of a Fano leader. Military says it has killed top Fano leader, but he's basically a head of a political wing of a zone, Fano zonal group. His name is Lema Tiju Gebre Dekle from Shoa. Thirdly, talked about Tigray. Tigray today lashed out at the federal government about Pretoria deal. Thank you for joining this live chat session. Thank you for participating in this live chat session. It was good to be with you. See you tomorrow in the next live chat session. If you have any information which I am missing, which is not being reported in my views and news, do get in touch with me. Do contact me on Sajid, SAJID 672000. You can reach me on this ID, Gmail ID. I'm available there. I'll respond to your questions, your comments. We should ensure that every important development in the Horn of Africa is covered on my views and news. Yeah, Tia, yes, I am feeling much better now. Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow. Stay blessed. Bye bye.